Good morning, everyone. In case you can't tell, it is my morning face. It's about 6:51, and I have already been up, had a bath, and I am getting ready to start my day. So, as always, it's Angie Cakes, Naggy85, Psycho Sister, whatever you know me as. You know me. Pretty soon I will be consolidating all of my nicknames and such and trying to get everything to match. I really like Naggy because it came from back in the day when I used to game. However, I've really grown I've really grown a liking for Psycho Sister. So, that being said, in case you cannot tell, I am like super stuffed. Part of it's allergies, part of it's because I pretty much spent the entire night tossing and turning and crying and such. So, anyways, so not very many people know everything going on in my life, and to my future self, you will remember. You also have a journal to back this up for all the things that you can't say on here. I know I could mark my vlogs as private. I do like to leave them public. I do like to have them out there. I know that, there's certain people that watch them. Especially there's a couple people at work that watch them that like the updates and whatever and genuinely give a fuck. So, let's start off with the great news. I haven't like gone back to the gym yet or like started actually like going and working out and such. But what I've done is like Monday, for example, of last week, sorry for the bra strap. Me and my sister-in-law cleaned out the entire pool, so that was pretty cool. Damn it. Anyways, we cleaned out the whole pool. That was a lot of physical work, and definitely, I mean, we forgot to cover it over the winter, so there was a lot of like, ugh. So it was definitely a workout. And then I've just been trying, like, on my lunch breaks to, like, actually go to the store, like, actually go somewhere. It is getting, like, super nice out, so I'll be able to hopefully get some pool time in. That will be cool. But with just the changing of my eating habits, bumping up the water, and cutting out the soda, well, no, I haven't completely cut it yet, but cutting out the, majority of it, I am now back to, I told you guys I had gained 6 pounds in a week, or in 2 weeks. I am down to only a 1 pound gain, so I've lost 5 pounds. So that's pretty exciting. Puts me back under that mark that I absolutely hate flirting with. It's super embarrassing. That 300 mark. Like, right? Everyone's like, oh my gosh, you said it, blah, blah. Whatever. This is whatever. So that 300 mark has been something that I've flirted with since I was probably 22, 23, maybe. And like, when I was going to the gym 2 years ago, I think it was, at Move Fitness, me and my brother and Kayla and Leslie were all going. And I would flirt, like, I literally would get down to, like, 302. And then, boom, back up to 306. So the fact that I've broken that 300 mark is absolutely amazing. And that was one of the reasons that my weight gain was such a big L. L for loss for any of my non-hip-hop savvy friends, or, in case you forget, Angie, in the future, that, Big Sean bounced back. Last night took an L, but tonight I bounced back. Yeah. Anyways, that's the reason that the 6 pound weight gain was such a big L, was because that put me back up to above that line. So with that being said, everyone knows I've made that goal to lose 23 pounds before August. I'm actually, at some point this weekend, I'm going to sit down and lay out like some kind of schedule. Like, by this date, have this much loss by this date. And keep in mind, like, I totally understand that weight loss is totally unpredictable. And, 1 week I might lose 2 pounds. The next week I might, lose 1 pound or whatever. So I'm not doing it to say, oh, if you don't lose this, whatever. I'm actually just going to set it up so that I know what's working and what's not. With that being said, I also have this super cute, super adorable journal that I got. I'm so addicted to things like these. I have this journal and I have another super cool journal. I haven't decided yet, but I'm going to start actually not like journaling as far as like writing like Dear Diary, because I just don't have time for all of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use it for like keywords. Like, May 26th, I'm going to write heartbreak or, depression or whatever, like whatever it is that I'm dealing with. That way I can see, I can also kind of pair it up with my vlogs in the future, what I'm doing. Not a lot of people know that, I've been way more open with it over the last, like, couple years. But I have always suffered some kind of depression. When I was younger, I had it, always. And a lot of times in my past, key people in my life would say things like, well, just get over it. Just be happy. That's not how depression works. Like, seriously, yo, like, if you think, like, if you're with somebody or you're friends with somebody or your kids are saying, like, if you think that you can just get over it, you can't. Now, let me tell you something that really fucking pisses me off, though. All you little motherfuckers out there that are using this shit. Oh, I'm so depressed. I can't go to school. Oh, I can't. I can't. No, and you're not. You're literally just using it because 5 seconds after you get out of whatever you don't want to do, you're fine and you're eating and you're laughing and everything's cool. That's a fucking slap in the face to people who really suffer. So don't do it. Don't fake it, because if you fake it, when the real thing does come, nobody's going to believe you. It happens. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's nothing to be embarrassed of. But it's also not something to joke about or take seriously or fake. So there's multiple people in my life who, every time that they don't want to do something, all of a sudden they're so depressed and they want to kill themselves or whatever. That's not a fucking joke. I've been there. Trust me. I don't even think that my family knows the extent of things that have happened. I carried a suicide cocktail around with me for damn near a year after me and my ex split. And to those of you that don't know what a suicide cocktail, it is basically you put together a little pill bottle or some kind of bottle, or mine was actually in an M&M Minis container. Pretty much enough drugs or enough pills that if you take it, you're done. So, understand and recognize, to anybody watching this, that I am not suicidal. I am going through things right now. I am hurt beyond belief right now. But, nope, we're not going to do that today. I have too much to live for. I mean, I don't want to, disrespect anybody or hurt feelings. I'm always worried about that. My niece alone is enough to take any thoughts of suicide away from me. But understand and recognize that suicide and mental health and depression, that's just real. Like, if you know somebody going through it, like, the best thing you can do is be there for them and help them. Like, they're gonna say, no, I don't need help, or I want to be alone, or whatever. Like, let them be alone, but be there. Like, I know that doesn't make sense, but give them their space, but be there. Sorry, I keep getting messages. With that being said, I didn't intend on going into the mental health thing. Actually, the couple of topics. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Sometimes my phone gets on my nerves. Anyways, the couple of topics that I wanted to cover today were, I wanted to cover my win at. Okay, this is getting fucking ridiculous. I wonder if I could record like an airplane mode. Like, there needs to be like a. Oh my